Morning everyone, how's everyone doing? So as you know, throughout January I'm doing book reviews, and I actually made a review of this book yesterday, but I think I was a bit too harsh, and I watched the video back and I thought I didn't want to be that biased. I wanted to give more of a balanced view. I'm still going to say the things I said, but I just want people to get more of a balanced view of these book reviews. But you can go and check the books out for yourself and then make your own decision about what you think. So the book I'm reviewing at the moment is the fifth book that I've read, and it's called Slay in Your Lane. And I'm not going to try and pronounce the authors, which I did try and do. You can, when I put the book on the thumbnail, you'll be able to see this book. And I gave this book 6 out of 10. And the reason for that is because I didn't feel that the book title, Slay in Your Lane, matched the content. And I felt that the book didn't flow very well together. The book is written by two friends. They met at university, and I would say I would break the book down into 3 different themes, if you like. I didn't read it all because I got to the point where I got halfway and I just thought I'm not really going to get through. If you look how thick this book is, I'm not going to get through all of this. I didn't find it that interesting. So the 3 aspects of the book are, part of it is talking about entrepreneurship and how you can navigate being a boss if that's what you want to do, or navigate in business. Part of the book is talking about discrimination faced by women, faced by black women, faced by any minority. There's a number of things in the book. So examples are, there are pictures of famous black celebrities. There's quotes. There's a lot of quotes in there. That's partly one of the reasons why for me I didn't kind of get the flow of the book, because I felt like it was all over the place. The other aspects are things like personal development stuff, quotes to do with self-love, self-esteem. I felt that the book had too many different themes and it didn't flow, and that's the only reason for me why I not only lost interest in it, but I didn't think it matched what the title is. So sometimes you pick up a book, you see a nice bright colour, you see like a really interesting title, and for me I just was expecting a lot more. You know, I'm not going to slate the book and say that it's the worst thing I've ever read, but I did find it was all over the place. I felt like it was going from one theme to the other, and it felt like a series of essays. It almost felt like this could have been said in an article or in a blog. And I know that it's got lots of good reviews because I've looked at the back and the reviews are saying everyone should read it. That's by Sadiq Khan. Someone else says a comprehensive inspirational tool book that gives voice to the next generation of young black British women. And it says that it's a brilliant insight into being a black woman in Britain. I don't know if I'd agree with that, because I think there are other books out there that are talking about this topic. If you're going to talk about, obviously, any book that talks about discrimination or being black, so there's a book that I'm going to review called Living While Black. That book really goes into, makes you feel what that woman was feeling. It makes you connect. That was a very powerful book. I got emotional reading it. I couldn't put it down. That's a book that I will review. But I think because they've called it Slay in Your Lane and they're talking more from the entrepreneurship, anyone picking this up would think it's to do with that more. Then yes, you can touch on the idea of racism and discrimination and that sort of thing. But you need to do it in a way that I think they need to choose what they're going to talk about, or choose what the theme of the book is and stick with that. So I would have preferred 2 people who met at university and then they talked about their struggle, and then they intertwined that with the struggles of other black women in Britain, or just black women in general. Then it would have probably made a lot of sense, but there was just too much skipping back and forth. I think they were trying to fit too much in, and you can see from how thick the book is that maybe they just thought we need to throw everything in there. But for me, it couldn't keep my interest. I didn't find lots of the information new. I didn't find lots of the information interesting. And that's just my take on it. So that's why I gave it 6 out of 10. Slay in Your Lane. You can pick it up yourself. Maybe some people, obviously, because lots of people are saying it's a fantastic book, it's got good reviews, decide for yourself. But I think sometimes, there are lots of titles. I'm looking at my bookshelf. There's things on there that I've picked up. There's a book called Ugly, and that's all it said. And that is by Constance Briscoe. I might actually do a review of that. That is a book which is very powerful, and that just got one word title. Then you've got other books like Why Men Love Bitches. You know, that's a book which, obviously from the title, you're going to buy that, and that matched up to, you know, the content, and the title matched. I love that book. I've already done a book review of that, but I might do another one. You know, there's loads of books, but I think that people, yeah, you can sell books off the title alone because that's what people are picking it up for. But in this particular instance, I just don't think it matched up with the content. So that's just my view on it. If you want to read a book where there are lots of good quotes in there, I'll give them that. There are lots of, you know, there are some examples of things, and maybe there's stuff in there that we don't already know about. You know, it's talking about, there's some resources in there, which I like that. It's talking about entrepreneurship a little bit. I think some of the quotes are just thrown in there. I will say that. They don't always necessarily go. There's quotes by Kanye West, and there's even a quote by my cousin, Kahindi Andrews, is in there. They don't always match. But do you know what? You can't slate people for writing a book. It takes a lot of effort, and they've obviously put a lot of time and effort into it. So if you want to check it out, the book is Slay in Your Lane. The authors are Yomi Adegoke, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and Elizabeth Uvi Benini. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right either, but check it out for yourself and see what you think. But I gave this book 6 out of 10, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.